Cookie Dough Monster, they cook the burgers, but the cookie dough lives dangerously, served cold and raw, which is absolutely the point. Welcome to Bear Facts, where we explore the Smoky Mountains one bear fact at a time. Over the past few years, cookie dough has gone from a guilty pleasure of sneaking a little bit from the mixing bowl to a full-on dessert trend, showing up in shops, shakes, and menus all across the country. Cookie Dough Monster in Pigeon Forge takes that idea one step further by building an entire dining experience around it, pairing safe-to-eat raw cookie dough with familiar, friendly, comfortable foods like burgers, chicken sandwiches, and grilled cheese. The result is a fun, comfortable, approachable restaurant where kids can get excited about dessert, adults can still enjoy a solid meal, and no one feels like they're eating somewhere that only caters to one age group. Cookie Dough Monster is located right along Teaster Lane in Pigeon Forge, which means it's surrounded by some of the biggest attractions in town. You're just a minute from the island and its impressive wheel overlooking the entire Smoky Mountains. And right across the street is the Mountain Mile Mall, filled with great shopping and fun entertainment. Best of all, the Cookie Dough Monster is actually located in their own plaza, so you don't have to go to either one of those places to find free, easy, convenient parking to eat there. But as great as the location might be, it's the menu and food inside that's the real fun. So let's talk about the food menu, because it seems complicated at first, but it actually is very simple. Cookie Dough Monster has taken 4 comfort foods and made them into a menu that can be changed up or simplified as much as you want. The menu features burgers, mac and cheese, grilled cheese, and chicken sandwiches, with a solid list of toppings and add-ons that lets you customize things just enough to feel fancy without being overwhelmed. And, of course, you can add other basic condiments like sauces and extra dressings to make it a little bit more interesting. And though the menu does have a couple salads, it is really mostly focused on those 4 foods. The prices are pretty reasonable for Pigeon Forge, considering where you are. Burgers and sandwiches land in that mid-range Parkway price point, but things can creep up a little bit or very quickly once you start upgrading your sandwiches or adding toppings or just saying yes to the dessert, which, let's be honest, you're gonna do. The ordering process is kind of important to understand before you walk in, because this is a self-service restaurant. You order everything at the restaurant, including pay. So as soon as you arrive, you're going to be ordering right away. They'll give you a table marker with a number on it, and then you're just going to go find your own seats. Drinks are self-serve, and when you finish eating, you clean up your own table and trash. Although there is a tip jar up at the register, this is just to help the employees feel appreciated. Now, there are a couple places like this in the area, like Puckett's, that you order as you walk in and then you go sit and wait for your food. This can be overwhelming if you didn't look at the menu ahead of time, especially when it's busy. You're going to have a crowd of people stomping their feet behind you and huffing and puffing because you're sitting there trying to make a decision. Best way to avoid that? Go online, take a look at their menu before you even walk in the place so you look like a local as you're walking in and ordering exactly what you want. When we visited, I ordered one of their burgers. Of course, you had to get a burger, right? And I did decide to upgrade it to the sourdough bread. I love sourdough bread and not a lot of places have it, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go for that. And anyway, there was an upcharge for it, but it was about $1, and I thought it was worth it. The bread was toasted just right and added a lot more flavor and structure than the standard bun. I also upgraded my fries with cheese and ranch dressing. They were good, no complaints, but surprisingly, I actually preferred my husband's fries more. His fries were bare bones, no extras, and honestly perfect. They were crunchy on the outside, just greasy enough to be satisfying, and soft on the inside. Sometimes simple really does win. My husband ordered the Parmesan sandwich, which was solid and filling. It's exactly what you'd expect from a comfort-style chicken sandwich. Nothing wild, but done well. I also tried the mac and cheese. It was good, but not something I'd personally order again. It didn't do anything wrong. It's just that it didn't stand out compared to everything else on the table that I was eating. But if you're a big mac and cheese fan, I suggest trying it and making up your own mind. You can also add some of the upgrades, making it a little bit more zesty or interesting for you. Now, desserts is where the cookie dough monster really leans into its name. Their signature item is the raw, safe-to-eat cookie dough, and you can order it in 4, 6, or 9 bites. And you're actually allowed to mix and match flavors, so you don't have to just get all of the same flavor. When we were there, they were actually out of the regular cookie dough. Apparently, it's a very popular item, but I did ask for some chocolate chips on the side, and I mixed it in with the sugar dough flavor. It was very good. I loved it. It was excellent. And honestly, it was one of those things that I thought I'm definitely going to be coming back for more of this. My husband went with the shake route and ordered the peanut butter shake. As you could tell, it was thick, rich, and definitely had a lot of peanut butter mixed in and drizzled on top. The restaurant also offers floats, ice cream, and a wide variety of shake flavors. So if your group can't agree on a dessert, this place makes it easy for everyone to win. One thing I really appreciated was the restaurant's sense of humor. Like, the ice machine was a little slow, and it was clearly known for it because there was a polite but funny sign reminding people just to be patient and it will eventually come out. Then there were the bathrooms, which were, I guess, an adventure? I'm just getting there, I guess. Anyway, the bathrooms are all the way around the corner down a long and unexpected hallway. And instead of pretending that it wasn't a mild inconvenience, the cookie dough monster fully embraced it. They put up signs blaming the architect, poking fun at the distance, and basically acknowledging that, yes, we know, keep walking. It's silly, but it adds personality and makes the experience more memorable. So, let's wrap up this video with some pros and cons. On the plus side, Cookie Dough Monster is relatively inexpensive compared to many of the Parkway restaurants. The food is simple, familiar, and very family friendly. The location is excellent and close to major attractions. Parking is free and easy, and you can even order through delivery apps. DoorDash is what they're advertising, and you don't have to deal with the traffic. There's a lot of variety of toppings and customizable options, which makes these basic foods feel even more personal. Now, on the downside, seating is limited, and the ordering process can feel rushed and confused if you haven't looked at the menu beforehand. Obviously, the ice machine could definitely use an upgrade. And the menu is actually pretty basic and not very vegan or healthy focused. Yes, they did have a couple salads on there, so it's not completely unhealthy. But like anywhere in Pigeon Forge, that's the way it is down here. They don't have a lot of super healthy foods. Also, the prices here can start to creep up pretty fast when you're ordering the dessert and stuff like that. I think me and my husband, we ended up walking away. It cost us like $50-$60 for what you've seen in front of us. So it's not an awful price, but it is actually pretty expensive if you think about it. Overall, the Cookie Dough Monster knows exactly what it is and what it does for the area. It's serving up families with comfort foods that are easy to eat, walk in, eat, and leave. It's a fun, casual stop where you can get a good burger, laugh at a few signs, and end your meal eating cookie dough without judgment. And honestly, sometimes that's exactly what a Pigeon Forge vacation calls for. I hope this video helps you plan your visit to the Smoky Mountains. You're getting an honest review from our personal experiences, but facts and things do change. So please keep us in the loop if you learned anything new and want to share your experiences in the comments. Thanks again for visiting us at Fairfax of the Smoky Mountains. Please click that like button and subscribe to our